this feels weird. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys clicking on today's video. It's been like 6 months since I've made a video, and a lot has happened. Like, a lot has happened, and I will go through it. But today's video is just going to be about racing. I know the last video was the first 7, I think. A lot has happened since that. We've got new cars. We have an Audi R8. We have the Z06 completed after like a year. So we'll get into all this stuff, but beforehand, today's just going to be about racing. Let me look at when the last video was posted. This is going to make me want to throw up. 5 months ago. Okay, so 5 months ago was the last video. So if you guys are still here, I appreciate it. I think I was posting like 2 times a week at that point. But like I said, a lot has happened. I had to go and do a lot of grinding, and unfortunately, YouTube kind of got pushed aside. So let me know if you guys want me to come back. I'm down to put in the effort, but a lot of people were telling me that they felt like the content was repeated from TikTok. But I'm also hearing from people that they only watch me on YouTube for the long form and actually driving the cars, because you can't show that on TikTok. To be honest, I'm super excited to come on and make a YouTube video on both the R8 and the Z06. I think I have a ton of footage from this car getting built, but right in the middle of it getting done is when life kind of hit the fan, and I had to put my head down and grind. If you know, you know. If you see that little logo right there, that has literally been my entire life for the last like 6 months. Again, we'll get into it, I promise. Do comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see first. Do you want a video on the R8, or do you want a video on the Z06? And if so, what do you want to know? I mean, this is pretty much bone stock. The Z06, we could probably make a pretty long video out of, and I still haven't shown anybody the car driving, because you can't do that on TikTok or Instagram or anything. You can only really post that stuff on YouTube without getting taken down. This video is about racing. So we're about to get in the car and drive to Bradenton. It's about 2 hours away for Mod Nationals. We're going to be racing Stangry and Zip Tie. I don't think Wayne is going to end up making it. So we're about to pile into the Kia. Oh my God, the Kia is new too. There's so much that you guys need to be caught up on. I have a Kia, and we're going to drive the Kia to Bradenton and do some racing, I think, for the next 3 or 4 days. Hopefully we go some rounds. Last year, we actually won Mod Nationals, so doing it back-to-back would be pretty sick. But let's get to the racetrack. Low-key, daily versus daily. Got my little brother in his Civic right here. Take it out of eco mode. You honk! I'm pulling on him! Hey, so far the vibes are we're winning races. So hopefully we can carry that on to Mod Nationals. So we were on a HELLHORSE twin turbo kit, and we had comp turbos the last time that you guys saw the car. Those comp turbos have now blown up twice. So I blew up the 65 68s, and then we put on Wayne's turbos, which I think were 68 70s, and then at the very next event, brand new turbos, they blew up also. So we're done with the comp turbos. We went and got some Precisions that are oil fed rather than air cooled. With that came a full new turbo kit. So Jay has been at the shop, like literally fabbing up a new turbo kit for the car. So we now have some Gen 2 Precisions, some all custom piping, I literally haven't even seen it yet. This is gonna be my first time seeing it at the event. But what I do know is we should be making about 25% more horsepower with the same amount of effort as the comp turbos. So I know that he put it on the trans brake, and where it was making 15 pounds of boost on the comps, it made 24 pounds and was still climbing. So we should be making a little bit more power. I'm just not trying to run a 7 at this event, because the 750 class, I feel like is gonna have a lot of guys that can run, you know, like deep 7s, 7.0s, high 6s, and I don't really want to race those guys because I don't think I can beat them. All right, we're getting tech done real quick. We're having a rush because we have like 5 minutes before they close. All right, so car's teched in. We weighed 3,602 pounds without me in the car, which is actually a little heavy. So I guess this new turbo kit is a hair heavier. Whatever. So I guess we're just gonna do a pass. I don't even know what boost we're gonna leave on. We've been in such a rush. So we're gonna see what the car does, and then hopefully get at least 2 or 3 passes tonight. And I guess get some data and see where we wanna put the car class-wise. All right, car's all teched in. No clue how fast we're gonna run. This is gonna be Zip Tie's first run since I think like 8 months. Fender exit's pretty sick. But yeah, hopefully 750 class. Maybe
I don't know. Also, shout out Keltrack for the insane spots. We are literally the first 2 spots.
You didn't have to take it to a show. You just download an email, flash it in to you for the board, and it's pretty amazing what technology has done to the race community. Down there to see Christian at the sesh. Got about 15 minutes left on your... Man, well, we got some downtime. Big thanks to all our sponsors, y'all. AccuFab, Suncoast. People want to get a time. How about that?
It's making too much boost. Like 28 pounds of boost when we're commanding like 12. So now we have to change the entire tune. First pass. I don't know how much boost it's running. I just don't want to blow up or hit the wall. That's the goal.
It's a lot of white smoke. I think it's blown out.
142. Not bad little pass for either one.
Well, blew the tires off. Why did that happen, Logan?
Sounds like a driver error.
Whoa!
It needs a tire. That's why it happened. It needs a tire.
It's on a tire.
It's on Michelin Pilot
My
Sport.
So I don't know if I had water on the tire from the burnout or if it was too spicy. So I'm gonna pay attention to the burnout this time, and then we slowed the boost ramp, comes in later now, and then pulled 2 pounds of boost out of it. So hopefully it at least hooks when we get some data.
I hope all those folks that chose to show up over there in the grandstands, I hope you bring a friend tomorrow. Bring someone that's never been to the drag straight. You've got buddies that come all the other right? So
That did not go as planned.
This is going to be a non-stop fun.
I don't know what the problem is.
Maybe
I blew it up.
Sitting out there and you're like, man, I want...
Unfortunately, didn't get another pass. It's throwing a throttle body code, throwing a wrench, and it's just not letting me do anything with the car. Literally, my throttle is 0%. I don't have any throttle. So, what do we think it is?
Probably the throttle body. I think I know what's wrong with it.
What?
Somebody may have dropped your throttle body.
Drop the throttle body?
Yeah. Somebody. Maybe.
Somebody.
Maybe. Me. Turns out it just wasn't plugged in all the way. Which theoretically means I probably didn't actually drop it. That didn't happen.
You take that one back?
I never told you that.
Wasn't plugged in all the way. Jay said he dropped it. That's probably the problem. And then he looked closer, and it wasn't even plugged in. So, turns out, if the throttle body is plugged in all the way, it works. So I guess it wasn't plugged in all the way, and then on the first pass, it yanked it out, and that's what threw the code. And then it just got worse and worse and worse.
So we should be good. I just play with the throttle. Everything seemed fine. So I guess tomorrow we'll get another shot at this. I think we'll get like 7 qualification passes. So that should be enough to get the car dialed in.
Team meeting. Team meeting.
Team meeting. Team meeting.
Team
Is that a
meeting.
wide angle lens, bro?
It is, bro.
Wow.
I can see your whole face right now.
Holy. Your fucking car blowing up?
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
Can't say that about me. Mine still cranks and runs. Hey, good work today, team. We didn't.
Today, Junior.
Fuck you. All right.
Are you gonna get through with this meeting or not, bro?
Can you guys stop interrupting me?
You gotta be a leader
What
and
are we,
take control.
Do I need to give you guys little fucking applesauce
No,
pouches?
if you're gonna be a leader, take control, goddammit.
Shut the fuck up! You shut the fuck up! You shut the fuck up! All right.
Why'd you point to me? I felt that's like racist.
All right. Look, you figure out the hotel situation.
I bet.
All right. We did good. We tried. We worked a lot of hours. Not these guys, but Wayne was there. That motherfucker wasn't there. That motherfucker was there.
I was working hours elsewhere.
Hey, raise your hand if you contributed a shit ton of money.
Holy,
The only 2 people that can raise their hand here is me and Parker.
holy fuck! It's a pyramid scheme. Parker's car. I want to try to fix the smoking turbos,
Okay.
or else we're gonna have to start checking the oil level because it is going through some oil.
Okay.
It's keeping the mosquitoes away though, so that's good.
Is that it? I still haven't had breakfast today, so I'd like to eat something. Harry, I made your girl laugh. Take that personally.
It's alright, she had to move on to the second best thing anyways.
Fuck!
Oh god, he's pulling on me. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you on the top end, bro. Give me the top end. Give me the top end. No! Get embarrassed, bitch! I'm pulling on you, bitch! I'm pulling on you! Damn it! I wasn't even trying my hardest.
Dang. We forgot to plan accordingly and don't have a hotel or an Airbnb. So we are sleeping in a Motel 6 parking lot in the car. All of us. I got Harry and Alyssa next to me. I got Wayne on the other side. Jay and Scooby are in a gas station parking lot. Scooby said that Jay is asleep in the driver's seat, slumped over, and not waking up. So, looks like they're going to sleep there. We're going to sleep here. If you come across us in the Motel 6 parking lot, just mind your business. Low-key. Kind of slept pretty good. Let's go race some cars. Good morning. It's race day. We're going to get teched in. We're going to pass tech. Then, I'm going to go win Mod Nationals. Mark my words right here. Now I'm either going to put a little edit of me saying, now I'm going to win Mod Nationals and me losing first round, or it's going to be a pretty baller edit.
We'll just cut this out.
Here, I'm trying to figure out where we can park.
All the way down there.
Yeah, welcome to Mod Nats, where parking sucks ass.
Actually mess around and go 6s now because we got 2 Brett LaSala hose clamps. So that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
We good? We on? We're about to go to tech. I don't know if I'm going to pass because my harnesses are out of date by about 6 months. But if we pass, then we should be racing. And hopefully this time it actually goes down the track. I don't know what it's going to do. The car threw up a wrench again, so I don't know if it's going to not let me or let me.
reaction time at least look good? If it would have hooked? Did my reaction time at least look good if it were to hook? It blew the tires right the fuck off. For some reason, the turbos are making a lot more boost than we're trying. I guess they're just a lot more efficient than the comps. But I think it made 24 pounds on the trans brake, which is not going to hold. So we need that down to like 16 to 18, or it's just going to keep spinning the tire.
Get all these guys. Like this dude right here films. He's like, I need a hot dog.
Of course, Fast Forward Race Engines is also here on site. You see Jim Braun's car down there. And say, hey,
Show our side of your stuff.
Right there.
So we need to take advantage of it. That's why these are my spots across from my pit, and I wanted to be here so you guys can watch.
I love it.
You need to follow him. How does that work?
What is
Stangry or something?
Oh, I can make some ads.
I know you can. This dude's
Very
awesome.
sick.
Spent 40 minutes just trying to get it out. And now I'm just trying to get my channels back.
Johnny Rush, right side of the track, gets the whole shot, goes 0-30 on the train.
Boys, I was just talking to Celsius. If you guys ever do anything for me, one time, go tag Celsius in all the TikToks. Think we could secure a sponsorship. Tired, it's hot. The damn boost controller won't connect to the computer, so I can't log the boost. I could log the pass, but it won't tell me the boost, so. First gear. Finger on the button. Let go. Fly back. Shift to second. Shift to third. Pull it. Win the whole thing. Watch. At 152 miles an hour. So I've learned that the bigger headers are making the turbos not spool up as fast. So the tune-up needs to be a little bit different because the boost is not coming in fast enough. So that's why it's kind of lazy. It's just test and tune things I wish we could have gotten done, but we didn't have the chance. So we're just going to keep messing with it. We have a lot more qualifying passes, so we have a lot more tries, and it's cooling off, so the track's getting a little bit more sticky rather than slick. So hopefully we can get this thing dialed in because it seems like the 850 class is very competitive. The top guy right now ran an 8508. So that's about as perfect as you can get. Rob Shoemaker, my tuner, just came over. I asked why the car is going so slow, if something was wrong. I guess the cams jumped to 49 degrees and then to 0 like that. He said he doesn't know how it didn't blow up. So he said we need to lock out the cams, new phasers. He said just throw a quart of oil in it and keep sending it, but don't be surprised if it blows up. So maybe a very eventful event and very expensive. It did not like that. It broke up like a motherfucker, so I let off. I was like, I am not about to pull a Wayne and stay on it. Yeah. We may be cooked, chat. We may be cooked. Cam phaser job at the track. Gonna win the event. Called at the beginning that I was gonna win. I'm still gonna win.
How's the car running right now?
It runs. It runs. Not great, but it runs. Honk.
No, Jay, give us a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3!
Oh God, he's gonna catch me on the top end. It's gonna be embarrassing. All right, 8 o'clock. Back in the elements. I'm about to pull all the spark plugs because the car broke up really bad last night. Don't know how. And we got to try and figure this out before the next qualifying pass because I still need to get closer to the 850s.
It's time to party, boys and girls.
It's gonna be a fun day. So went ahead, pulled the plugs. They don't look bad actually at all. Gonna change them anyway, and then check the fuel pumps because the tuner said that it looks like I lost one. Turns out a fuel pump was not out. Tuner thought that it was. It was just one of the connectors went bad. So now that has changed. Our hob switch is bypassed, and we should be good to go again. So hopefully she doesn't mess up again. I don't know. I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna run it, the fueling's fixed, spark plugs are changed, so hopefully it does what it was gonna do yesterday, but all the way through.
Everything on power.
This is the most consistent 880 car I've ever seen. It's run the most identical passes back to back to back. 880 at 153, 880 at 153, 880 at 153. So again, the cams went all over the place. Trying to track down a phaser that we can swap out here at the track because an 880 is not going to cut it.
Guys, it's Celsius 5.0.
Backwards.
I'll change my name. I'll change it to Celsius 5.0. I'll do that.
National.
Dude, I literally called it on the way here. I was like, I feel like we're gonna see him.
Talk about engine things.
Well, you see the turbinator, the motor, and the ECU is trying to pull the turbinator closed.
Yeah, I love working this race. I love being here with Adam Brody. Justin puts this thing together.
The one thing they won't be able to say is that it was for lack of effort.
And if you're out there spectating, thank you for making my job possible. Because
Here's Stangry's insides. Hopefully these phasers are our issue. If not, we are cooked. So you gotta take all this stuff off, all the timing off, everything off, and then that just pulls out, swaps back in.
Yeah, nothing to it. A couple hours labor.
And then you gotta retime the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Timing's the easy part when you don't have to lock your cams out. The problem is when you gotta lock your cams out, Parker. You know, all that money you just spent on them cams, they're a waste. You're not gonna need them next week.
Good morning. It's 7:30. I'm outside of Home Depot. I just need to get a new bolt so that we can put the balancer back on, and then Stangry should be good. I have no clue what this car's gonna do. I have no clue if it'll even go down the track. So we'll see. What are we running? Oh, that looks fast.
The trip roll, third lane, left side of the track. Number 4 qualifier, 7:53 with a 2. In the other three cover. And Daniel Ned right side.
He said that he's having problems too, so maybe
we swapped
we'll.
out transmissions yesterday.
Yeah, we swapped out cam phasers yesterday. So
They got 2 passes. No excuses here.
from the past I watched, I think you ran an 880.
What is 3K? 3,000. Rev it. 3,000. It goes over 240. 237 is just sitting there. Right. It's not climbing crazy. We'll see how it does after the burnout. Better, worse? Same. Huh? Same.
Let's go.
So y'all know I hate doing this. Fuck off. Got the cable.
Huh?
Why you like to kill yourself?
Because I'm sore as shit, hurting.
I won.
Yeah, where's out?
Where's the car at?
Hot. He said, if that bitch goes over 248, fucking shut it off. Did my burnout shows at 251. I was like, it's good. Go up, I hit it. Halfway through the pass, I'm looking down. 255, 257, 260, 262. And I was like, so that was a crazy sequence of events. We put water in the car. We get to the lines. I started up and my temps got to 217 and climbing. So we pop the hood as we're next in line. Jay starts dumping water into a boiling over coolant tank. Temps keep climbing. Get to the line, he says, if it goes over 245 in your burnout, shut it off. So I did my burnout, he pokes his head in, I look down, it was at 252, and I was like, we're good. Treed the guy by like 2/10, so he mashes the scramble, and I was like, oh, he's gonna break out, I'm gonna stay in it. Stayed in it, watched the temps climb to 265, and he broke out and we won. So we made it to the next round. I have no clue the state of the car, but it saw 265 plus degrees, which is pretty wild. All right, so somehow we won. Going into the next round now, obviously we're not gonna be overheated. And because it overheated on the last pass, I don't know what it's gonna do. The tuner said that it pulls timing starting at 230 degrees, and it got to 250 before I even left the line. So it was definitely not making all the power and still only ran a 1/10 faster than the breakout. So on this pass, I'm racing a guy that went 8.505. So if we're right next to each other, it's literally just gonna be I guess, who breaks out by more. I have no idea what's about to happen, but again, the car probably shouldn't even be together because of what went down. So the fact that it even ran and is now going into round 2, I see this as a win. We pulled up to all the guys, and I saw this car leaking next to me. And I was like, hey man, you're leaking water. And then they were like, oh shit, we gotta get this fixed. And then I turned to the official and he's like, all right, you're racing this guy. So I just helped out the competition. He would have been DQ'd because he would have watered down the track. He would have had to back it out. We would have just got a free pass to the next round. But I don't want to lose like that. I don't want to win like that. I was in front of him until the end, and then I was barely in front of him, and then I like tried to play with it, and then I was thinking he's been dialed in the 850. I was like, he just ran a clean pass. I ran a clean pass, but I'm gonna let him break out.
You let off the gas?
Well, I was feathering it.
Did you ever hit the scramble?
I I was in front of him. When I talked to him before, he said if it goes well, it should be like a fucking like 8-0, 8-2. So it went well, I thought. And then I looked at next to me, and he was right next to me. I was like, so we're on a clean 850 pass, or are we in front? And I was like, I'm gonna feather it. And then I feathered it, and I guess we were going slower than I thought.
Yeah, you are going.
Which probably means that whatever issue we had, we probably still have.
No, we think it's big.
How? He said it would go 8-0 and it went 850.
Well, I had to make a game time decision halfway down the track. I was in front of him. And in my head, since he's gone, 8505, 8504.
Camera going, hold up.
8503.
Victory, .003.
I told you I was going to let him win by this much, and that's exactly what I did. But for the first time, he did not run an 8.50 anything. He ran like an 8.7, so I would have won if I stayed in it, but he had been so consistent at an 8.50 that I thought I was going to be the one to break out, so I let off. But that's just racing. That's what happens. So the car didn't blow up. I guess that's a win. I still think it's not running perfect, so good thing is this was the end of the season, so that's the last time that this car is going to run for a second. But yeah, I see this as a win. I had a good time. Nobody blew up, even though we thought it was really likely. The car got completely torn down. Didn't think it would make it back. First round was fun. I see this as a win.
So here's the time slip of round 1. Like I said, he had a better ET, but because we treat him so hard, 0.2 of a difference. He hit the scramble, went a little too spicy. You can see he was on the brakes, 142, but he went a little too fast. So we run with an 860. Second one, I tried to let him win by as little as possible because he ran so many consistent 850s. A literal finger, a 1,000th of a second difference. But he won, and he did, for some reason, ran an 870. Almost 0.3 slower than he's been running, and I have zero clue why. But I did exactly what I said I was going to do, let him win by a hair, and hopefully he breaks out. He just didn't. Unfortunately, that's the end of race season, so this thing is probably going to go back. Not sure what we're going to do as far as preparing for the next race, which I think will be TX2K. We'll probably do some testing before, definitely will. But the next big race will be TX2K for this car. I need to, I guess, see my options. I don't really want to run an unsleeved block any longer. I've been testing my luck for way too long. But I can't be mad at this block. It served me well. Ran a 7, ran way harder than it needed to. Almost blew up a ton of times, so that's been a trooper. It's a RPG 5.2, just rods and pistons. But yeah, I guess she's about to get put up in the shop, and we'll see what to do with the other cars. If you guys enjoyed today's video, again, I know it's been a super long time since I've posted, and I'm excited to update you guys on everything that's been going on with my life. If you're wanting that, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like the video, comment down below what you want to see. Again, a lot's changed, a lot's going on, and I don't know where to start. So if you watch me on TikTok or anywhere else, and you just want to, I guess, know in depth more of what's been going on, let's talk about it. But that being said, that is going to end today's video. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next one.